Hello everybody. In this video, we're going to talk about driving your RV into Mexico. It's done more often than you think, particularly in the Baja Peninsula. We're going to talk about documents you may need, the requirements, but the most important thing, Mexican auto insurance. It is required in Mexico. We're going to show you how to get it coming up in this video. First things first, crossing the border. What do you need? Well, the first thing you need is what's called an FMM card. In Spanish, it stands for Forma Migratoria Multipal or something like that. My Espanol is not great. But you will need this card, okay? That's required for any Mexican tourists, whether they arrive by land, sea, air, doesn't matter. Every Mexican tourist needs this. And basically, to get one requires a U.S. or Canadian passport. Is the big thing. You have to have that. Back in the old days, back in the 90s when I traveled to Mexico, all you needed was a U.S. driver's license. Those days are long gone. You need a U.S. passport or passport card. Cost is 687 pesos, which translates to around $38 U.S. dollars as of December 2023 when this video was made. So $38, $40 you're looking at per card, per FMM card, and that will get you permission to travel into Mexico. Now, the good thing here is you could order this online up to 10 days in advance before your visit. So you need to go ahead and get that order. That'd be the easiest thing to do. However, if you order online, you still have, and crossing at the border, which I'm assuming if you're driving an RV, you are, you must stop at the border to get it stamped. You just can't order online and drive through the border and say sayonara or adios, shall we say, in Espanol. You can't do that. You still have to stop at the border, regardless if you order get it at the border or order online. So keep that in mind. And I have a link in the description to get your FMM and how to order it. Is my driver's license valid in Mexico? And the answer to that is yes. Mexico recognizes all outside country driver's licenses no matter where you're from. So that shouldn't be a problem. Do I need a vehicle permit to drive in Mexico? And the answer to that is definitely yes. But it depends on where you enter in Mexico. If you're strictly crossing into the Baja Peninsula and you don't plan to travel inside the mainland part of Mexico, then no travel permit is required. That's good news if you're traveling only in Baja. However, if you cross over in the mainland part of Mexico, like your Laredo, Brownsville here in Texas, what have you, El Paso, then yes, you will need what's called a TIP, Temporary Importation Permit. And you will need that to cross into Mexico. That is required. I'm going to detail that in a little bit. However, if you cross into Baja, okay, then decide to take the ferry into mainland Mexico, then yes, you will need a travel permit, a TIP, okay? So the bottom line is this, in a nutshell, if you plan on driving anywhere in mainland Mexico, whether you enter through the mainland or Baja, you will need a TIP, a temporary import permit. Now, the good news is you can purchase this online up to 10 days before you leave, anywhere from 60 to 10 days before you leave, and that's highly recommended. It makes the process so much easier. Now, you'll need some paperwork like your car registration, driver's license, thing like that, and all that's on the website. I'll have a link to the website. It's called Banjercito website, where you can get your TIP, travel permit for your vehicle. Keep in mind, now, if you decide to purchase at the border, you can do that. However, keep in mind, you want to purchase from an official Banjercito building. You want to go inside the building to purchase it, which they are usually at the border. You do not want to purchase this from somebody standing on the streets, okay? There's reports of people disguising themselves as Banjercito employees selling fake permits for cash. You do not want to do that. So To keep you safe, I'd recommend you just go ahead and purchase it online. That's the safest way to do it, and I have the link in the description. A question we get asked a lot is, will my existing U.S. or Canadian insurance policy cover me in Mexico? And unfortunately, the answer to that is no, a resounding no from the Mexican government. Mexican law says any insurance purchased outside their country is pretty much invalid. Okay, no, you have no coverage whatsoever when you're traveling inside their country. So you will need some type of Mexican auto insurance for your protection. In fact, it's not only recommended, it's required according to Mexican law. So we recommend Baja Bound, and they're a U.S.-based company based out of San Diego. So yes, they are U.S.-based, but they sell Mexico auto insurance. And the great thing about them is, first of all, they have great rates and coverage, flexible policy terms. You can get a policy anywhere from 1 day up to 1 year, including 6 month policy. Liability coverage, you coverage anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million. And also, you can get full coverage from bumper to bumper on your vehicle. You can cover your vehicle from theft, collision, partial theft, and vandalism. Also, here's the kicker to this. You get 24/7 roadside assistance and claims assistance. There's an 800 number you can dial within Mexico. If you have a claim, accident, they will guide you through the entire process. Also, roadside assistance in Mexico is included in this. Also, claims handling. The claims handling is done either through, you paid through US dollars, pesos, or Canadian dollars. You are truly protected. So they will pay you in US dollars if you live in the US, or Canada if you're in Canada. The choice is entirely up to you. So I have a link in the description down below for Baja Bound Insurance. It's the only one I recommend. They're great. They will do you a great service. You need protection on your RV or vehicle or any vehicle. Take it into Mexico. It's the law. And it's also for your protection. Okay, let's recap what we need. Number one, you need a FMM card. This is your tourist card. That's required for everybody. Number two, you need a temporary importation permit for your vehicle. That's if you're traveling in mainland Mexico. If you're traveling strictly in the Baja Peninsula, you will not need this. And number three, you will need Mexican auto insurance for your RV. This is a must and a requirement and for your protection. And remember, Baja Bound, the link's in the description, is our preferred vendor. It's all easy. You do everything online. They'll get you set up in about 10 minutes and you'll be ready to go. Hey, best wishes on your travel to Mexico. We hope you have a great time, but more importantly, be safe. Till then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the other side.